Okay, good Wednesday evening. Welcome to the baseball recap, where we will recap tonight's games in our divisional playoff series. Um, the championships are set. Um, St. Louis will take on Washington. St. Louis defeated the Atlanta Braves 13-1. Was your final. We'll give you the box score recap on that game in just a few moments. And also, the Washington Nationals did defeat the LA Dodgers um, by the final of 7-3. So Washington and St. Louis will play in the NL Championship. The date will be set for that. Let's give you the first game box score on the first game. Just switch it over. Okay, I'm going to give you the scoring plays in just a second. Let me give you all the scoring plays beginning with okay, the scoring plays beginning in the top of the first. St. Louis did score, made it 1-0 on a single, and then they made it 2-0 on a walk. Also, it was 4-0 on a double. St. Louis was definitely hitting the baseball tonight. Also, um, they also had a walk, made it 5-0. So that was all in the first inning. So they did score those 10 runs in that first inning, all in the first inning. So that offense, I'm gonna tell you, that St. Louis offense. Don't get me wrong, they are very good. They are a very good, well-structured ball club right there. I'm gonna tell you, Washington's gonna have some problems with St. Louis. I absolutely think so. I think it's gonna most likely be St. Louis going to the World Series again. To tell you the truth. So other scores, in the top of the second, they did score again. It was 11-0. Also in the top of the third, they scored on a single, made it 12-0. Also, it made it 13-0 on another single. And the Atlanta Braves only scored on a Josh Donaldson home run. That was the center field, made it 13-1. Top of the ninth, they kind of didn't score in that inning. So your innings came into play in the top of the first, top of the second, and top of the third. That's what happened in the game. So it was top of the third. They did score those 12 and 13th runs. So I look at it this way: they did score 2 runs in that inning. So they scored 10 in the first inning, 2 in the third inning, and 1 in the second inning. So they did win this game 13-1. The Cardinals will advance to the playoffs, to the NL Championship. So that's the NL Championship game that will be set for this coming week. So let's give you the box score. Okay, the St. Louis Cardinal hitting. Fowler went 1 for 5. Cabrera didn't bat. Wu Ko, Wu KO, Wong KO went 2 for 3. Goldsmith went 2 for 5. I saw Azala went 1 for 4. Molina went 1 for 0 for 5. Carpenter went he had a run tonight. Also, Barter went 1 for 4. Edmund went 2 for 5. DeLong went no, DeJong, excuse me. I don't want to mess up his name. DeJong. DeJong went 2 for 4 tonight. DeJong, the shortstop. Flaherty went 0 for 3. They left 17 men on base tonight. They left 6 as a team. They runners in scoring position. They went 8 for 17. Your winning pitcher was Flaherty. I'm trying to say his name. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, one walk and 8 strikeouts. Gallos went 1 inning. Also, let's see, Brever is BREBBIA. He had 1 strikeout. Also, Cabrera had 1 strikeout. As a team, St. Louis had 10 strikeouts and 1 walk in the game. So once again, St. Louis wins 13-1 is your final. 13-1. Atlanta kind of was not hitting the ball tonight. It was kind of they only had 6 hits in the game tonight, so they kind of was not hitting the ball effectively tonight. They only managed to get 1 run. Your losing pitcher was Fortunewicz. He lost it, losing record. So we're showing that on your screen right here. He had 3 walks and no strikeouts, so he kind of struggled. So Atlanta pitching had 12 strikeouts tonight, 5 on walks. So the National League Championship Series is set. Washington versus St. Louis. Once again, St. Louis wins 13-1. Okay, let's give you the breakdown on St. Louis. Let's give you the breakdown on the Dodgers and the Nationals. Dodgers and Nationals. The game went final in 10 innings. 7-3 was your final. Your winning pitcher was let's see, Hudson. He had 1 strikeout in the game. He gave up a hit. Strasburg did pitch tonight. He had 7 strikeouts and 1 walk, so he kind of had a good even tonight, but he kind of gave up. Let's see, pull this down. He gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 of them was earned. Rainey didn't have a line on him. Also, Corbin didn't have a line. Doolittle had 1 strikeout. The Washington Nationals had 12 strikeouts tonight in the game to 1. So I'd say that's very excellent pitching by this Washington Nationals pitching staff to hold the Dodgers to just 3 runs in the game. The Dodgers had 7 hits. Washington had 9. LA's losing pitcher was Kelly. He was their losing pitcher tonight. They had let's see, he had 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 hits, 4 runs. 4 of them was earned in the game tonight. So let's give you the scoring plays on the Dodgers and the Nationals. Let's give you the scoring plays. Let's begin. Top of the first, the Dodgers did score. Let's see, they did score 2 runs in the inning. It was Dodgers scoring first. It was 2-0 Dodgers. Then it was 3-0 on a home run. So 2 runs in that inning on 2 home runs. So 2 home runs was going on. Washington came back, made it 3-1 on a single. Top of the 8th, they hit a home run, made it 3-2. Also, another solo homer tied the game at 3. And also, Howard Kendrick hit a grand slam in the top of the 10th to win the game 7-3. So Howard Kendrick did so that was a grand slam in the game. So Dodgers lose the series. So Washington will go to the National League Championship Series. So I think this was a very good series, to say the least. But Clayton Kershaw, they was talking about him on Twitter all night, giving up home runs and stuff like that. So let's give you their box score. Let's do that. Okay, the box score, I'm going to go to Clayton Kershaw's numbers once again. Clayton Kershaw, I'm going to pull his numbers up on my screen. Game log wise. So I'm going to get his game logs in the screen. Okay, this is the last couple of games. Let me see if I can grab his stat number, his game log numbers. Let me see if I can get them for you in this recording. Okay, we'll pull his game logs up. Okay, game log. Tonight, he kind of, like I said, he started tonight. He gave up 2 hits. He gave up 2 hits. He gave up 2 runs. 2 of them was earned. He gave up 2 home runs in the game tonight. Also, he only had 1 strikeout, so he kind of was not a factor tonight for the Los Angeles Dodgers. If you ask me, he wasn't a factor. So I know a lot of people's criticizing him on the Twitter, but the truth of the matter is, look, that does come with the territory. Look, you got to be better than that. Clayton Kershaw is a lot better, but he didn't show it tonight. He absolutely didn't show it in this game tonight. So I kind of look at this and say, look, the Dodgers, they have a good pitcher, but the truth of the matter is, will they get to the playoffs next year? My answer is most likely not a chance. If they do get in the playoffs next year, they lucky. But if they don't, it'll be another bust year for the Los Angeles Dodgers and their fans. So I'll be honest with you, look. So let's go back to the box score. I'm going to give you the box score. Okay, your winning pitcher, like I said, was Hudson. He had 1 inning. Strasburg had 6 hits tonight. He gave up 6 hits. His ERA is kind of went to 3, so it wasn't too bad. He only gave up those 3 runs, so his ERA went up to absolutely 3. He gave up 2 home runs as well. So that don't think it's one pitcher, and it was both pitchers giving up home runs tonight. Strasburg gave up 1. Also, Kershaw gave up 1. So both of them gave up home runs. Look, fans can say whatever they want on Twitter and all that. That's just their opinion. But look, when you look at these box scores and stuff like that, and you see 2 home runs, and he had 7 strikeouts in the ball game, just like Kershaw. Kershaw had 1 strikeout in the ball game. So I'm kind of skeptical about this, but the truth of the matter is, look, the Washington Nationals was a better team tonight. Was an absolute better team, and they got into the championship game. So will they go to the World Series? My analysis, I don't think so, because St. Louis can make it to the World Series again. Because the St. Louis Cardinals, I'm going to tell you, they have pitching. And they also can do timely hitting at any time of the day. So I'm kind of lyrical about this, but I think this NL Championship game is going to be very interesting going into this season with the October fall. So I look at it this way. So the Dodgers won 100 games and stuff like that. That's fine, sure, but I think they let their fans down big time. I think they absolutely let their fans down. So there's no excuse for that stuff. No excuse. Look, sure, you had the pitching, you had the hitting, you had the necessary tools to win your championship game, but you didn't do it. So my hat goes off to the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Now on to Atlanta Braves. Look, Atlanta was all season long was never gave up. They never gave up baseball team. They never did. Despite people criticizing them. But the truth of the matter is, look, you got two good teams. You got the Nationals and you got the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, the AL one is going to be very interesting. Um, who's going to win that? Um, the Yankees already advanced to the AL championship, so it's going to be interesting to see who makes that AL championship um, for the right to go to the World Series, whether it be Tampa Bay or Houston. So I'm kind of, like I said, I'm a baseball fan. I like to see good series like that. But look, if Houston makes the cut or Tampa Bay makes the cut, it's going to be a good series. Don't get me wrong. So this concludes this baseball recap. We will have this uploaded to Facebook and YouTube. So for the Facebook and YouTube audience. So everybody have a good rest of your Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. Have a good so like, share, and subscribe. Sports Talk with Kerry Meyer Show on Facebook, WordPress, Tumblr, Reddit, Tumblr, and now on Twitter. We will show you the once we I will show you the social media email information as we go. We will see you tomorrow for Sports Talk with Kerry Meyer Show. It won't be in the morning. It will be at night. So we will have a nice show. So everybody have a good rest of your evening.